Okay, so this is the last section of your chapter 8 notes. I'm going to do it on here just because of just printing. I'm just not going to print these out, but we're going to do them. It says to solve the first one. These are rational expressions. What you can just do here is, what would you naturally do? You would cross multiply. 4 times x is 4x. 2 times 7 is 14. Then you divide by 4 and get 14 fourths, which reduces to 7 halves. That's your answer. So this is a really easy rational function that you guys would have been able to do on your own. When I do this in class, let me just clean this off real quick. Okay. When I do this in class, I just have you guys do the first 3 examples on your own, and I check them, and then we go over them, because mostly everybody gets it. Same thing here. We have a rational expression. Oops, just do minus. And then you just cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you're actually getting a quadratic equaling a quadratic. So you're getting x squared minus 3x minus 1x is minus 4x plus 3 equals x squared plus 3x minus 2x, which is 1x minus 6. Sorry, I'm writing one-handed. The x squareds will cancel. When I say that, it's because you're going to subtract x squared from both sides. And you're going to get negative 4x plus 3 equals 1x plus 6. So that's going to be negative 5x equals 3. X equals 3/5 negative. That's it. And then the last one, people are super confused. And what they do is, some are, and then people are going, oh, I just get a common denominator. That's true, you could do that. Or some people put these together and get a common denominator of 9, make one fraction, and then they cross multiply. You can do that. The easiest way, though, we've learned this at the beginning of the year, is to get rid of the denominators. So how do I get rid of dividing by 3? I multiply by 3. How do I get rid of dividing by 9? I multiply by 9. And how do I get rid of dividing by 4? I multiply by 4. Okay? This is called clearing the denominator. So what number contains 3, 9, and 4? So I always start with the biggest number, 9. No. We double 9, 18. Can they all go into 18? No. Can they all go into 27? No. 9 goes into also 9 times 5, 45. No. What about 36? Yeah. Okay. Let's do 36. So if I take 36 and multiply the whole thing, 2 plus x divided by 3 plus 6x over 9 over 3/4. Well, 36 divided by 3 is 9, so I'd have to do 9 times 2 plus x. 36 divided by 9 is 4, so 4 times 6x. 36 divided by 4 is 9, so 9 times 3. We did this at the very beginning of the year, or semester. If you don't like this method, you can always just get a common denominator. I'll solve here, and if you're like, I wasn't a fan of that, do it your way and see if you get the same answer. You should. Oh boy. 27. All right, combine like terms. Move 18 to the other side, and then solve. And that's how you would do this, okay? So let's try one that's a little bit more complicated. Ignore that. I think I always made them the same so I can show 2 different ways to do it. The way of just cross multiplication, and then the way I just showed you. Let's just do it the one way. All right, if you see here, this is x plus 2, and this is x minus 2. This is x plus 2 minus 2. So in order to get rid of all these denominators, you need to multiply by an x plus 2 and an x minus 2. So let's do it right here. You're going to have x plus 2, x minus 2. And you're going to multiply that to your whole thing. When you do that, this is what's going to happen. The x plus 2's are going to cancel, and x minus 2 is left over. these two are gonna, I shouldn't say cancel, they're gonna simplify to 1. So this over this is just 8, because they're not canceling, they're just simplifying. This is going to simplify with this, so that these will turn into a 1 and x plus 2 is left. So this is going to become x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 2x plus 4. So you're going to get x squared minus 4x minus 12. You got to bring everything to one side. Okay, is this factorable? Well, we don't have 3 terms with a plus in the back. We have a negative, so one's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. The bigger number will have the negative. Factors of 12 are 6 and 2. That works. So your answer is -2, and your answer is 6. So there's a lot going on. There's factoring, there's solving a quadratic, there's clearing the denominator. All the things you learned at the beginning come back around. Now, the thing is we just solved it as a quadratic. Is it originally a quadratic? No. So you have to see if the properties fit. So if your answer is -2 and 6, does 6 work? Does -2 work? Well, in the denominator, you realize you can't have a -2. So -2 doesn't work. It's an extraneous solution. So your answer is x equals 6. You don't even have to say extraneous. You just have to say x equals 6, and then that's it. So that's how you do this section. All right, do that last lap in your notes. What I want you guys to do is finish this, and I want to go over Monday. I think I'm going to have a Zoom and just go over questions, or if you could email me questions you have, and then I will make a video too. I'm going to try and get a Zoom Monday, and then there's your assessment you can be working on. It's actually really short. So feel free to message me or email your questions. Thanks.